Hello, I'm Deputy Mayor of Strathbogie Shire Council, and I'm going to be talking today with Councillor and our CEO Steve Crawcour, who are both White Ribbon ambassadors, about our work in Courageous Conversations. So we know that we've done a lot of great work through, the small things of the White Ribbon, and we've built along. We've done the marches and we've sold the ribbons and wristbands, and we've really progressed as a council. And we've got a lot of the right to respect, a community responsibility written into a lot of our plans and policy. Steve, could you just share a bit about your KPIs and your personal contract as well?
Sure, Cole. One of the first CEOs in Victoria to actually have it written into his contract. But it goes beyond that. It's actually about commitment and living with respect and having those courageous conversations, because too often we want to do that, but we don't actually go forward and actually deliver on it. So it's about reminding each one of us where we sit and what we do and how we do it.
Absolutely. And as you say, you're one of the first, and you've really been leaders in that. And for a small little council, we're really doing some really great work. And it does start with baby steps, and it's the whole issue about having a courageous conversation is the longevity and the almost generational change that we need shifting in our thinking about our right to respect. And it's also calling and not being afraid to have that courageous conversation and say, you know what, I'm a bit uncomfortable with what's being said there. The whole bystander thing as well. And I just think we've got, our younger people seem to be able to have these conversations, but we need some older people having these conversations.
And it's amazing, just by wearing a white ribbon, and Pat would be the same, it just opens the door. People tend to notice it, see it, and start to have that conversation with yourself. So from an ambassador point of view, I think it raises you to the next level, that people have trust and confidence to actually have that discussion.
Absolutely. And Pat, you're an ambassador, and you were more than happy to jump on it because you could just see the value about it. So what do you think the Courageous Conversations has meant as people have probably inquired to you why you become an ambassador?
That's really interesting, but I think, as Steve said, if we can stand up as leaders in our community and show people that respect is what we expect to each other, that's absolutely fantastic. And to wear the white ribbon, I think that indicates to people that we are prepared to have that courageous conversation. We haven't got to say any words, but that visuality of that symbol leads people to believe that you're an open-minded, frank person who believes in what that ribbon represents. And so, as Steve said, that opens doors, it makes conversations much easier, it makes difficult conversations much easier, because they might not connect with you as an individual, but they'll certainly connect with the ribbon, and they understand that we understand what respect means.
Terrific. And I think with the 12 North East councillors connected to the project, with Women's Health Goulburn North East, have really formed a bond through this project. And I think Courageous Conversations are leading us into the future, linking to all things that support a right to respect, gender equality, and stereotyping, pay gap, really equality and respect. And I think that we need to be able to, as leaders, and I think we're doing it really well, really sharing at every point when we can a courageous conversation, inviting people. Let's have a conversation, and asking them in their football teams, in their own other business, in their schools, wherever, to not be afraid to go, let's have a conversation. So thank you very much for having your time today.
It was great to be involved.